Today's date is October 24th, 2020. Saturday. The time is approximately 9:50 p.m. I'm on notebook 42, page numbers 4009 going into 4013. Making this video, I have two voice recorders going on at the same time, a Sony digital voice recorder and Olympus voice recorder, digital voice recorders. The reason I'm making this video is today I went to call the United States White House to report high treason being committed here in Canada by political government ministers and police and various other suspects. And when I called the White House here, I made the call into hand-printed transcripts right away. The receptionist or operator was obvious and evident that they kept hanging up on me. That every time I went to go mention my email address, they would turn the phone off and didn't want to hear it. So I have reason to believe my email address, my Google account, is being subject to obvious high treason activities, crimes against humanity, accessory to organized crime, obviously, government fraud, including that of the accessory to my mother's murder and what I will be alleging. So I think it'll be evident that most people will agree what happened to my mother was a murder, a homicide. That the evidence is overwhelming. If my mother is not wearing a certain shirt that her best friend used to wear, Lori Dawson, an October 3rd, 2004 cancer care shirt that says volunteer in the back. If she's not wearing that shirt and not consenting to it, then I would say I've proven a case of murder on my mother here, and most likely at the direction of the Manitoba government and police here in the province. So I'm about to call the United States government, the Foreign Affairs Committee in Washington, D.C. I've been reported some of these concerns for quite some time. I called the FBI, not only on the Omar Carter deal and some other things, but a human trafficking, a major incident case, and they turned my call away and told me not to call back. So I'm a bit concerned that at this time the U.S. government's being implicated in some of these concerns relating to the Omar Carter deal, and obviously as a result of me complaining about the Omar Carter deal, conspiracy case against the Canadian government for fabricating evidence. In the judicial proceedings it was before in Canada, so I'm able to prove they misled the public while in the court proceedings with outrageous cost estimates as to why they paid him out. With that being said, the ministers, all ministers involved who publicly commented on the case, are could be subject to criminal charges. I don't have all the facts and evidence though, but so the number I'll be calling today is will be the Foreign Affairs Committee, Congress Brad Sherman, and I'm going to the number I'll be calling at this point is 1-202-225-5911.
Hello, and thank you for calling the office of Congressman Brad Sherman. The office is still open, and you'll be able to reach us during non-business hours, or our lines are currently busy with other callers. We are checking this voicemail regularly. Please leave a detailed message with your name and phone number, and a member of our staff will call you back shortly. If you are having issues with any federal programs to address the coronavirus pandemic, you can leave a detailed voice message or send an email to bradsherman.cares2020@mail.house.gov. If you are seeking assistance or need help resolving problems with a federal agency, from Social Security to the VA to the IRS, please contact our constituent services staff at 818-501-9200. For press inquiries, please contact our press secretary at 202-740-0994. Thank you.
When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, this is Curtis Hastings, Canadian citizen, calling from the city of Winnipeg, province of Manitoba. The callback number I'm calling from is 1-204-589-1981. This is to advise there's absolutely no powers of attorney over me, no assistance, and I suspect both Canadian and American governments are participating in an activity of obstructing my complaints against, various complaints, mainly against the Canadian government, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and the ministers involved in the July 7/13, 2017 Omar Carter deal, which I'm alleging that the Canadian government misled the court proceedings in North America to the cost estimates of for the Omar Carter payout in respect to U.S. soldier Christopher James Spear. Today is October 24th, 2020, Saturday. The time is approximately 9:56 p.m. I would also like to say this today. I chose to call today. It was initially the White House I was hoping to talk to or leave a message. Unfortunately, they kept hanging up on me. But today marks the year anniversary of my mother's death, Karen Lynn Hastings, and I'm reporting that my mother's death was an obvious homicide committed by government corruption and organized crime here in Canada. Just for greater certainty, the report number I gave to the police on this matter is Winnipeg Police Incident Number C20-016897. So the reason I'm calling you guys today is because I've attempted in the last year and so, almost 2 years, I've contacted the FBI, called them a few times. I have transcripts, handprinted transcripts. I also attended the U.S. consulate, and every time, except for the U.S. consulate, they never turned me away. But the FBI had turned me away on several accounts that this stuff doesn't concern them. The last time I called them,
the maximum recording time allowed. If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2.
1.
To send your message now, press 1.
1.
To mark it up. Message sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, 2.
1.
Please call again. Thank you.
So I'll be calling for a second time here. And the number is 1-202-225-5911. I'll read this letter out too before I...
Hello, and thank you for calling the office of Congressman Brad Sherman. The office is still open, and you have either reached us during non-business hours or our lines are currently busy with other callers. We are checking this voicemail regularly. Please leave a detailed message with your name and phone number, and a member of our staff will call you back shortly. If you are having issues with any federal programs to address the coronavirus pandemic, you can leave a detailed voice message or send an email to bradsherman.cares2020@mail.house.gov. If you are seeking assistance or need help resolving problems with a federal agency, from Social Security to the VA to the IRS, please contact our constituent services staff at 818-501-9200. For press inquiries, please contact our press secretary at 202-740-0994. Thank you.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Curtis Hastings calling again, call 202. Today's date is October 24th, 2020, Saturday. The time is approximately 10 p.m. Central Time, Canadian. Callback number is 1-204-589-1981, and for greater certainty, the author's email address, Google account, is that of KURTIS, and that would be along with CAFC 2019-44815 Hastings. I have a video and I'll be posting it to YouTube later for this purpose. I might have pronounced it wrong, but it's right there on the CJS high treason task force stamp that I purchased from Staples, Canada. I left off on the area of calling the FBI. The last time I called would have been May 24th, I believe, or May 14th. I'm not sure. I think it was the 14th. And I suspect the Winnipeg police and high-level human traffickers had attempted to murder a child, sexually assault and murder a child, and probably frame me for it with the intent to make these allegations go away. When I called the FBI, they told me that wasn't their concern and not to call them back. So I'll leave it at that. The issue is Canadian government, corruption and organized crime and things like that. As to why I brought that up, though, is because, well, that would be the reason I'm calling your office and making this video and these letters. More than anything, again, there's no powers of attorney over me, and I'm concerned that a retired U.S. Army General Martin Dempsey, former Canadian politician Shelley Glover, former Prime Minister Stephen Harper, suspected Ontario Provincial Police Paul Vukmanich, suspected U.S. government agent Donna Koss, and any UK royal family members, along with Laurie the Shark, business personality, and Jade Hood, and suspected OPP member Brandon Ryan.
Maximum recording time allowed. If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2.
1.
To send your message now, press 1.
1.
It has message sent. To disconnect, press 1.
1.
To enter an up, please call again. Thank you.
I'll have to call in again. Number is 1202 225 5911.
Programs to address the coronavirus pandemic, you can leave a detailed voice message or send an email to bradsherman.cares2020@mail.house.gov. If you are seeking assistance or need help resolving problems with a federal agency, from Social Security, the VA, the IRS, please contact our constituent services staff at 818-501-9200. For press inquiries, please contact our press secretary at 202-740-0994. Thank you.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh yeah, Curtis Hastings calling again. Callback numbers 204-589-1981. I left off on the area of no powers of attorney. I have one continuous recording on a cell phone along with 2 Sony voice recorders. I also am on notebook 42, page number 4009. I had started to make out a letter, and after I completed this phone conversation, or these phone voicemails, I will reduce these voicemails to my hand-printed transcripts into this notebook, into a supporting letter. The reason I'm calling is because I have reason to believe the United States government, along with the Canadian government, are collectively obstructing all of my complaints, international complaints as well, and along with a possible powers of attorney fraud associated to unknown family members. Any persons that are found to be obstructing my complaints or trying to defraud them, they become accessories and obstructions of justice to the complaints alleged. And if it's proven, there's allegations of high treason, crimes against humanity, murder, and a lot of other things. So I would also like to give the Foreign Affairs Committee my email address again, and I apologize. It's Curtis, so starting with a K, K-U-R-T-I-S, and then capital letters C-A-F-C, 2019-44-815 Hastings. So it's H-A-S-T-I-N-G-S. The email is fps138 205curtis@gmail.com. And I'm requesting if the U.S. government could possibly contact me to assure maybe that my communications and my complaints aren't being obstructed and hindered, and that I'm not being subject to high-level human trafficking and organized crime, targeting my life and Canadian citizens' lives as I attempt to pursue the Omar Carter.
You've reached the maximum recording time allowed. If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2. To delete and re-record your message, press 3.
I think that might be it.
To accept your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2. To delete it and record a new message, press 3. To exit, press star. To accept your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2. To delete it and record a new message, press 3. To exit, press star.
I just hung up. It does that, this phone. Apparently when they don't want certain messages going out, they won't press keys. It's obvious my communications are being hindered and obstructed. But I'm going to leave one more message here, and I'm just going to ask him to view the YouTube video. I'm going to post this on YouTube tonight. And I don't want to keep tying up the phone, someone had just called. So again, I'm going to be making a fourth call. The number is 1-202-225-5911.
Thank you for calling the office of Congressman Brad Sherman. The office is still open, and you have either reached us during non-business hours or our lines are currently busy with other callers. We are checking this voicemail regularly. Please leave a detailed message with your name and phone number, and a member of our staff will call you back shortly. If you are having issues with any federal programs to address the coronavirus pandemic, you can leave a detailed voice message or send an email to bradSherman.cares2020@mail.house.gov. If you are seeking assistance or need help resolving problems with a federal agency, from Social Security to the VA to the IRS, please contact our constituent services staff at 818-501-9200. For press inquiries, please contact our press secretary at 202-740-0994. Thank you.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Curtis Hastings calling. Fourth call. The time is approximately 10:08 p.m. Notebook 42, page number 4010 going forward. I'll keep this message brief. This is the fourth one. I would like to ask the congressman, the Foreign Affairs Committee, if they can view my YouTube channel, and the information for that would be again Curtis, and it starts with K, so KURTISCAFC, those are capital letters, 2019-44-815 Hastings, HASTINGS, email. I provided that. I will I have this on cell phone recording, and I don't have too much time on the voice recorder or on voicemail, but there's a considerable content on my YouTube channel, and that I'm concerned that someone's blocking it, and they're acting as an accessory to the crimes I'm alleging, which are all very provable. And there's a lot more than what I'm reporting. I'm just reporting what would catch the interest or would interest the United States government. My concern is I called the White House today and they kept hanging up. It was obvious. I had it recorded and videoed. And I'm concerned at this point, given some of the implications of high treason at the Grace Hospital with Premier Brian Pallister, and a possible victim from my past, September 26, 2006, Salisbury robbery. The Edward Marjorie Danny Lafschuk Center, I believe it's called. That appears to be the man that I may have victimized in my about 10 years ago, and I suspect that the death of my mother may have been in relation to what happened here, her Premier Award, Volunteer Award. So I won't go into that much, but I would hope the U.S. government could at least view the YouTube video, and then I'll be able to hopefully provide more information. Also, my email account provides...
You've reached the maximum recording time allowed.
That's good enough.
If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1.
1.
To review it. To send your message now, press 1.
1.
Mark it as important. Message sent. To disconnect, press 1.
1.
To enter an up, please call again. Thank you. Goodbye.
So I won't say it on the voicemail, but this is to say that there is considerable information and allegations on my email account that I provided. When I say considerable, it proves my allegations at length. I have supporting evidence with signatures. My evidence slowly kind of disappears, main signatures, so I'm getting concerned that there's some kind of possible government fraud, police fraud, and they're gaining access and picking away at my evidence here. But my concern is that the email address, the account that I gave, provides the allegations at length in transcripts and you name it, and it would be sensitive to the Canadian government. I think intelligence and government would say that my email account is sensitive, and that it has the basis of having governments declared corrupt here in Canada. Any person that's found to be trying to take claim for it or responsibility, I would ask and suggest that they be pursued for accessory and obstruction and any other resulting criminal charges that may come from activities like that. So I'll provide more information later. I thought I'd just at least call to let the U.S. Congress know that I feel that the U.S. government, White House, and the FBI are possibly involved in hindering and obstructing my complaints. And I think I'll leave it at that at this point in time.